So what is one thing that you've
Yeah.
never said before?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought about this a lot before this interview. I was like, what am I gonna say? Do I want to be like light? Do I want to be serious? I was like asking my whole family and my team like all day today. I was like, what do I say? And I, through this process of thinking hard about this answer, I like sparked a deep core memory that was like, I don't think I've ever shared this before, and I think fans would be really interested to know. But I have never said that at the very beginning, Exo Kitty originally, it wasn't even called Exo Kitty yet, it was just the Kitty spinoff, was going to be based at Adler High, which is the high school that that Peter and Lara Jean go to. And it was going to be based in Portland. It was just going to be Kitty going to that high school, and we had a whole plot line kind of figured out. Then at one point, we moved along from that, and then it was going to be based in Europe, and Kitty was going to go to international school in Europe. And for a while, that was the plan, and that was what the show was going to be. And then months later, it turned into Seoul, and then everyone was really excited about that idea. And I had kind of just been told these different concepts, and people were bouncing them around. And it also been so many years of like the possibilities and figuring it out until it actually became real. But yeah, then we landed in Kiss in Seoul. But for a long time, it was not supposed to be that. And I don't think that was ever shared by anybody. So
Wow.
I hope fans find that interesting.
So what do you think was the deciding factor?
I don't know. I think the family connection of figuring out that would be a really cool storyline to explore, of Kitty finding out about her mom and figuring out all these unanswered questions, that because her mom passed away when she was so little and she has a very distant relationship from her compared to her other sisters, having that aspect as a part of the show wouldn't have really been able to exist in these other locations. So Soul really brought that family part, and I think everyone was really happy about that, so we went with it, and I'm so happy we did. But I find it so interesting that shows can go in so many different iterations in the preparing process.
And what was that process from those ideas bouncing around to landing on where it is today? Like, how long did you know about this project before it actually started coming to fruition?
Yeah, when we were shooting the third movie, it was brought up, but that was when I was still thinking it was like a joke. Like, I honestly did not think it was real. And then when the second To All the Boys movie premiered, right around that time, that's when it became official, that it was like, contracts are real. This is a genuine thing that is going to happen. Casting's going to start at some point. And then that was 2020. And then it took a while until we were actually on our feet. But it's crazy to think about the whole process.